Welcome back to the weekly roundup on CBT News. Let's go over the biggest headlines we saw in automotive this week, brought to you by Force Marketing. The FTC is taking its enforcement a step further, and now dealers are a part of the process. After issuing warning letters to nearly 100 dealer groups last month, the agency is now encouraging compliant dealers to report competitors who violate advertising rules. The focus remains on pricing transparency, making sure advertised prices reflect the true out-the-door cost, including all mandatory fees. That includes document fees, and it applies across every channel: digital, social, broadcast, and in-store. The FTC says misleading pricing doesn't just hurt consumers, it also puts honest dealers at a competitive disadvantage. Carvana is continuing its move on traditional retail. The company just acquired a Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram store in Ohio, marking its 7th franchise Stellantis location. This follows a string of recent acquisitions across markets like Boston, Dallas, and Atlanta. Carvana built its business on online used car sales, but this strategy signals a clear shift, combining its digital platform with physical dealership locations. Cox Automotive is doubling down on AI and data. The company announced plans to acquire Fullpath, a platform focused on customer data, marketing automation, and predictive analytics. The goal is to give dealers a better tool to unify their data, personal outreach, and improve marketing performance in real time. As the retail environment gets more competitive and more fragmented, this kind of technology is becoming essential. For dealers, it's about turning data into action, reaching the right customer at the right time with the right message. Trade policy is reshaping where vehicles are built, and Ford is leading the way. New data shows Ford assembled more than 2 million vehicles in the US last year, producing about 6 vehicles domestically for everyone it imported. That makes it the most domestically focused major automaker right now. The shift is being driven by tariffs, tax incentives, and broader pressure to localize manufacturing. Ford says it plans to continue investing in US production with new projects across multiple states. New vehicle sales may be down year over year, but payments are still climbing. According to JD Power and Global Data, the average monthly payment is now $812, up more than 3% from last year. But here's the key detail: it's not being driven by higher prices or rates. It's negative equity. Trade-in values are dropping, and nearly 1/3 of buyers now owe more than their vehicle is worth when they trade it in. At the same time, incentives are rising, especially for EVs, and leasing is making a comeback, now accounting for about 23% of deals. That's all for this week's roundup, but join me again first thing Monday morning on the Jumpstart to get the latest news that's happening in the automotive industry. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you again first thing Monday morning.